Catherine and Herbert Schaible lost their second son after they made the most idiotic decision to not go to the doctor when their son was sick and decide to pray for him instead.
Yeah.
This is literally the second son that they lost because they refused to take their son to the doctor. The first son was a 2-year-old by the name of Cenk, and he had a infection that they refused to take him to the doctor for. And the recent case involves an 8-month-old by the name of Brandon who had severe diarrhea, and they decided to pray for him as well as opposed to taking him to the doctor. That child died as well.
Yeah, I got news for you. It's not working. Stop praying. I don't mean like as an additional thing, you know, like most Americans, you know, they go to the doctor, of course, great majority, and they pray. God bless your heart. I get it. I don't agree with it. I don't think it helps, but I could be wrong, and don't trust me, okay? Do both. The ones that don't take it to the doctor, no. It's not enough. Like, first of all, you've already killed 2 kids, okay? You killed them. They had diarrhea. If you took them to the doctor, he would have been perfectly fine. We have medicine for that, right? But they're dead now because you're wrong and you're stupid, right? Now, all you all pray, oh, Lord, Sky God, give me something. Yeah, he gave you something. It's called medicine. It's called a hospital. It's called a doctor. That's where you take your kid, okay? So stop praying. You're wasting your time and you're killing your kids.
So
start doing something productive with your life.
So I should note, and I'm sure you guys already know, that they're fundamentalist Christians. They're not just any, you know, regular Christian out there. And they believe, like, their interpretation of the Bible was, oh, the Bible says that we can't take our child to the doctor because the doctor is evil. We should depend on Jesus instead.
Yeah, how'd that work out for you? Where's Jesus? Where is he? But you really believed. You kept praying to him, right? Where is he? Where is he? Where are your kids? They're dead, right?
So they were actually on probation after their 2-year-old died 4 years ago.
Lock him up.
And I should note that he died from bacterial pneumonia, not from an infection. And you know, the judge said to them after they lost their 8-month-old, like, you guys should have learned your lesson from the first case. How are you still doing this after you lost a child? They have 7 other children, by the way, that have now been placed in foster care. They are not going, they might serve time in prison, but right now they are free. And the reason why is because the judge says that they're not a threat to society, they're a threat to their children. So their children have been placed in foster care for the moment being. We'll see what happens later.
I say lock them up, man. Give them a long sentence. Am I too harsh, too cruel?
Yes.
I would.
Yeah?
I agree that they're crazy, but lock them up, what's that going to do for them?
No. Here's what it's going to do, okay? It's going to send a message. Hey, don't be an idiot and kill your kids because you're sitting there praying to Ganesh or Jesus or Muhammad or whoever you're praying to, okay? Take your kids to the doctor, otherwise you're going to be like that family we put in prison for 40 fucking years, okay? So that's the message I'm going to say.
If you believe that you're going to pray away the diarrhea, then you're good. You know, you're not going to listen to you say, "Oh, I locked up those other people." They're going to say, "Oh, this is the reason why." See people coming out so hard against us. All you can do is embolden people. I mean, yes, get their kids away from them. That's now at least some lives are saved. You know, get those kids away. But what's that going to do? I mean, I don't see a
I know.
society.
That's like saying, hey, murderers are going to murder anyway, so we shouldn't have murder laws. No, some of them will go, hey, you know what? My kids, I got 9 of them. Maybe I care about this one, maybe I don't, but I care about my own idiot philosophy more than I care about my kids. Oh shit, I'm gonna go to prison for 40 years? You'd be surprised how many people care a hell of a lot more about their own ass than they do about their kids or anything else.
Parents do serve prison sentences if they've been neglecting their kids, right? Mm-hmm. Like if it's severe neglect and their kids...
It has to be really severe, but yes.
So I don't know, maybe someone could argue that this is neglect, but
Definitely.
it is important to note that, you know, they aren't a threat to society. They definitely shouldn't have custody of their kids. And as long as they don't have custody of their kids, that's all I care about, because obviously they haven't learned their lesson.
And what are these idiots going to do? They're going to be out there in the world. They're going to make more kids. So we're going to have to take those away. They're going to make more kids. They're going to take those away. They're going to be in foster care. I mean, there's nothing we can do about that. Life is life. I know. It's not like I'm going to, I'm not going to take away their reproductive rights. It's America. I got it. They get to have their freedom, but they don't get to have their freedom after, in the world after they've already killed 2 kids. So, look, maybe I'm being too harsh by saying they killed them, but I don't think so. I think that if they took them to the doctor, they're alive. They purposely didn't take them to the doctor, full well knowing they could die. Certainly the second one. I mean, on the first one, I might have made the mistake of being slightly sympathetic. Well, these are morons, and hey, as a liberal, maybe I should watch out for morons or something, right? And I should try to help them out. But no. And apparently they never learn their lesson, and they do it again and again. I'd lock them up.